Howdy, howdy, and welcome to episode 6 of hp1704 Answers Your Queeries.
It's time to drink up all the beers. He is going to call you all a bunch of queers. It's the man with the mustache, you know him well. Answering your questions is his living hell. He likes to hunt and sleeps with a 12 gauge. He doesn't ask any questions about your sister's age. Talking to the nerds of NoobTube, yelling yob and touching your mother's boob. Just remember, all you pussies, to be a dick, or you join the wall made out of retard bricks. Shout hooray or scream out for more. Here is the one and only hp1704.
For those of you who don't know, this is a weekly show where I answer the questions and queries from the NoobTube community. Without further ado, let's get on to the queerstions.
Grilled or fried?
Why not fried and then grilled? You don't want to do it the other way around. You don't want to grill it then fry it. You don't get the taste of the grill then. You don't taste that fire grilly kind of charred. It's too, you got batter over it. That doesn't work. But yeah, you fry it, then you grill it. This works for meat or Snickers. I have been to the state fair. Next!
When can we expect the Stash Cast?
For those of you who don't know, the Stash Cast is a podcast that I was thinking about doing, where I talk about mustaches, for an hour or whatever. I don't know how interesting that would be to the rest of you, since I'm pretty sure most of you can't grow a mustache. So it'd be like me talking about having sex with a woman. It's not really relatable to my audience, if you catch my meaning. And what I mean is, most of you are virgins. But, if you were interested in the Stash Cast, I would probably start with my Mount Rushmore of mustaches, which would include Tom Selleck, Sam Elliott, Wilford Brimley, and Burt Reynolds. Yeah, clearly, Burt Reynolds. But yeah, they'd be my Mount Rushmore of mustaches. And then, talk about other things like mustache maintenance and the like. I don't know if that's interesting or not. Just something I'm kicking around, like my beef jerky cast. I know my dehydrated meats, so that's that. Next!
Which of the podcasts on the NoobTube forum is the best?
Well, Kill Switch. If my Stash Cast was out, it would clearly be my Stash Cast. But let's see, out of all the podcasts on the site, in the words of the immortal Groucho Marx, I wouldn't want to be a member of the club that would allow me to be a member. On a similar note, I would not want to listen to a podcast that would allow O3, who's still in the hospital, to be on their podcast. So that knocks out the community podcast and the modcast right there. Don't want to listen to those. You never know when you could get O3, and then it's like an hour of, pushing the claw hammer side of a hammer straight into your earlobe. It's painful is what I'm getting at. Retro Noobs plays the games that I grew up with, like backgammon and checkers. Not them Chiners checkers, but American checkers. What else? There's like System Noobs and Newbie Doobs and Doobie Noobs. I don't think they should be saying that marijuana's good for everyone. That Doobie Noobs is not something you should be listening to, unless you live in a country where the marijuana's okay. which is not America. My answer to this is the Stash Cast, really. That's really the only one that would be worth listening to, because it's got me on it. Everything else, lacks me. So, not really worth listening to. Next!
Who is your favorite member of the modcast that hp1704 occasionally sits in on? Is it A, Mr. Sassy Flower, B, Mr. Jam and Toast, C, Mr. Locksmith?
Well, Vasir, first of all, I think I've been calling them the wrong names all this time. I didn't know they were so formal either. It's not Jam and Toast. All the Brits lack testicles. That is well documented. Not even by those sodomistic scientists. I think anywhere you look, you'll see the Brits have no testicles. Look at any war. Clearly, no balls. I like locksmiths in case I'm locked out of someplace. But, Sunflower is probably my favorite. Because he and I are kindred. We once had a contest, who can make a kid cry to their mother first. I won, but only because I called the kid up and told him I was his real daddy. He cried real fast, and Sunflower was trying to do it like the normal way by punching and stuff, and he did it pretty quick, but you call a kid up, you let him know you don't care about him, and he's your son, that'll get him crying. Next!
What do you think of Jam and Slaver, Sunflower, and Locke on the modcast? And would you be a guest if they asked you on?
Oh, so these are their names. Okay, I answered the first part of this question just a second ago. The second part, would I be on the modcast if they asked me? I don't know. The modcast is great. Sometimes if I'm having trouble sleeping, I'll put the modcast on, and then when I wake up in the morning, they're just about wrapping up the show. So that's nice, gives me a full night's sleep. So would I be a guest if they asked me on? Probably not. I don't know that I could talk that long. Also, if someone tried to play a sound clip and I was talking, I'd kill someone. I do not like to be interrupted. That'll get you sent to the hospital real fast. Just ask O3 if you can find the hospital he's at, which is here in Madison. Just send flowers if you want to. He loves flowers, and pink handbags and rhinestones. Well, that's all the queerstions for this week. If you want to leave me a queerstion, just post in this thread or PM me if you want to tell me that you want my body. And I will say, well, Tobin, I don't swing that way. And you have a wife. But if she swings that way, then maybe we can work something out. Okay, till next week, I'm done. Yob.
It's time to drink up all the beers. He is going to call you all a bunch of queers. Shout hooray or scream out for more. Here is the one and only hp1704.